Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 2 of Let's Try Our Adventurer Guild. Bong bong, mashallah. Hope you guys are doing well. Ready to check out some more of this strategy, I guess you can call it strategy management type RPG, but with actual RPG gameplay as well. Not just management, right? So, let's go ahead and load it up here. Load game, YouTube 1. Bong bong, okay. Don't trust the dice. You can always see the rolls in the battle log. Look for the button on the right side. Right. We've discovered that. Alright, let's continue our exploration here. We'll collect some stuff along the way. 3 common ores. If you didn't see episode 1, I highly suggest pausing this and going and checking that out and coming back later to this, because it explains some of the basics of, who we are, what we're doing, what we're collecting and stuff. Oh, okay, we've got something going on up here. Dang, there are even more bandits ahead and they're blocking the road. Does that mean we have to fight our way through? Not necessarily. Not everything has to end in a fight. We might have other options depending on the situation. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Other options. Start event. Ahead of the adventurers were a group of bandits blocking the road. It seemed like they were waiting for the next group of victims. The adventurers could see that the bandits slightly outnumbered them. A fight was therefore not in their best interest. The party remembered what their guildmaster said to them and started to think about alternate ways to get past them. Press space to continue. Choose an option. It looks like we can pass maybe, I don't know. Try to intimidate the bandits to let the party through. Have one of them try to lure the bandits away. How about pretend to be bandits? Oh, we get to pick who does it. Natalie, Scarlet. Natalie has a good shot at it. Let's see what the other ones are. Dexterity. And strength is not going to be very good. Okay, so let's do, intelligence with Natalie. Bong bong. Nice. 18 success. Natalie put forth the idea that they could masquerade as bandits and attempt to negotiate their way through. Since adventurers were often mistaken for bandits, there was a chance they could pull it off. After all, bandits wouldn't just rob other bandits, would they? The guildmasters shared their reservations, but the rest of the party seemed willing to give the plan a try. Together, they brazenly walked toward the bandits, their movements purposefully rough and sketchy. At first, the bandits seemed wary of the approaching group, but Natalie quickly diffused the tensions by claiming they too were bandits. Natalie played the role of a seasoned bandit rather convincingly and started to rant about the difficulties of their chosen lifestyle. To the guildmaster's surprise, the bandits readily agreed and shared their own complaints. Natalie lightened the mood with a clever quip, and they all erupted into laughter. At one point during the conversation, emotions began to run high, and everyone started crying for some inexplicable reason. One of the bandits spoke about his ailing grandmother, while another listed off the names of his 12 starving children. Natalie, in turn, began to recount a sorrowful tale about her disapproving parents, leaving the guildmaster uncertain as to whether anything she said was actually true. The bandits and adventurers bid each other farewell and were allowed to pass. As they parted ways, Natalie reassured the bandits that they were all capable of overcoming any obstacle in life, which moved the bandits to tears. Observing the emotional scene, the guildmaster remained silent, wondering if they had possibly hallucinated the encounter due to a head injury. Following adventures gained 3 SP, Natalie. Bong bong. Party received 50 XP. Oh, a treasure chest. Lockpick. Do you want to use a key? Difficulty 10, current, highest modifier 7. Let's try to lockpick it. Scarlet has a 7. Bong bong. Oh, spend 10 BP to reroll. Challenge accepted. Lock jammed. Oh no. I thought accepted to re-roll. My bad. Gotta try that again. Gotta learn this UI a bit. Let's see. So we did this. Trying to be bandits. Boom, boom, mashallah. Let's come up here. We're gonna lockpick. Success. Oh, we don't get to see the UI this time, but there we go. Scarlet earned 100 XP. Ooh, the party acquired the following items: 500 gold. One thing that's nearly as important as an adventurer's life. Jewelry. 2 of them worth 100 apiece. Jewelries are worth a lot to the right merchants. An uncommon minor dodge ring, plus 5 dodge. A ring with minor enchantment to enhance the wearer's reflexes. Nasty. Cool, so... she already has an 11 in dodge. 5 from her class, 5 from her equipment, and 1 from her attributes. Crawford has a -1 dodge from his attributes. And I think she's got a -6. Yeah. Natalie. I'm really not sure who we would give those to, so let's just hold on to it for now. And keep it moving and grooving. Quick save. Come up here. Finally, the group reached their destination. In front of them stood a giant fortress, an old abandoned Empyrean fortress that had been claimed by the Adventurer Guild several years ago. It now acts as a base of operations for the Adventurer Guild. In front of the fortress stands an old familiar face. Quest completed: the beginnings. Quest length short. Recommended supplies per adventurer 2. Location forest. You're currently on your way to Adventurer Guild. You're accompanied by several young adventurers who have been sent to bring you back to the guild safely. From what you can tell, they're not very experienced. There's location modifiers. No retreat. Unable to flee from battle. 400 XP. Okay, go back to the guild. Quest completed. We earned some valuables. Oh, interesting. Remaining loot. But this, our supplies and the jewelries both turned into cold hard cash. Very cool. And this stuff remained, which we can use it, of course. There's some XP. Still on the way to level 2, I guess, unless we're level 0. I'm not quite sure about that. Scarlet pulled out ahead with a lockpick. Alright. Every party can only have a maximum of 6 members. Choose your members wisely so they can deal with any situation. Alright. Bong bong. Fiola. Oh great, it's her. This is Fiola, my friend's wife. Or Fiola. She and I have an agreement. I can't stand her, she can't stand me. So you really came back, Alzarian. Fiola, I see you're still here. I was sure by now that you'd be already back in your swamp hut. and brewing some children in an iron cauldron. Charming as ever, I see. I guess the only thing that grew older is your exterior. I still can't believe you'll become the new guildmaster. What was my husband thinking? It's like a nightmare. You can help me get rid of mine by going back to the underworld you call home. And just leave the guild, which my husband has spent his life to raise, to somebody who I'm sure has done nothing worthwhile in the last 10 years? I think not. You want to go? Try me. Whoa there, you two. We're here to greet the new guildmaster, not to start a fight. And who are you? Hello, guildmaster. I'm Falcon, one of the instructors of the Adventuring Guild. I was asked by Fiola here to accompany her in this meeting, saying that it would be troublesome if the two of you were alone. But I didn't quite expect this. Elzarian and I share a history. Elzarian was a friend of my late husband, but the two of us never saw eye to eye. I was too afraid that your gaze would turn me into stone. And wouldn't that be wonderful? Besides, of course, from the ugly statue that would spoil the landscape. Jeez, no need to underline your relationship before me. Don't we actually have more important matters to discuss? For example, welcoming the new guildmaster of the Adventurer Guild. Congratulations! Although I have to admit that this won't be an easy position to be in. Fran's letter slightly hinted at it. How bad is it? I don't know how much you have heard, but the Adventurer Guild has been going downhill for some time now. We lost most of our reputation and contacts. All of our seasoned adventurers have left us, and there's not much gold left to keep the guild going. Honestly, it's a mess. That does sound bad. That's why you're here. The former guildmaster was certain that you can bring the Adventurer Guild back on its feet. Where do we start? My suggestion would be to start recruiting new adventurers. You can usually find them in the tavern. How about we pay it a visit right now? Okay, visit the tavern and have at least 4 adventurers. Okay, so we would need one more. I'm just looking around, okay. Can I have another one? You already had enough, you lightweight. Whoa, who are you calling a lightweight? I ain't dunk yet. Sure. Oh, hi Fiola and hi Falcon. Is this... Hello, Tavi. That's right, this is unfortunately the new guildmaster. Unfortunately? Don't mind them. Just introduce yourself. Hello, guildmaster. I am Tavi and this tavern belongs to me. This is where all the adventurers go when they need to relax. If you think someone had a hard day, just send them to me, and I'll make them drink until they're too intoxicated to even remember why they were sad in the first place. I would have phrased it differently, but yes, sometimes the former guildmaster would buy drinks for adventurers to raise morale. It is actually quite efficient. My advice is to keep that tradition and occasionally buy a drink or two for the adventurers. Anything else I should keep in mind here? As I already said before, usually new adventurers who would like to join the guild will also arrive here. In the past, we would get adventurers from all over the world wanting to join us, many who have already made a name for themselves. Nowadays, however, the only people who come here are people who are too inexperienced and too weak to make it on their own. Hey, I heard that. So what? If you have a problem with that, then prove him wrong. That's what I thought. Anyway, we should just start looking for adventurers here. At least enough to field a full party of 4 on a quest. Okay, got it. Hey, how about me? As I said, lightweight. Oh boy. Alright, how about buying a drink for everyone? Okay, so this is the tavern. Lost my light, but oh well. Let's see. We can click her portrait apparently to talk. We have 2,820 gold. Recruit adventurers, buy drinks for your adventurers. Let's click this and see what happens. Here for a drink, Guildmaster? Tavi, did you used to be an adventurer? No, why would you think that? Just seems very likely in a place like this. If you really want to know, I joined the Adventurer Guild because of my husband. He was an adventurer and also one of the first adventurers to join the Adventurer Guild. When he joined the guild, I opened a tavern here with the help of the former guildmaster. It was my way of staying close to him, because my family used to run a tavern in Cragmon. I had no trouble with running one in the guild. Sure, adventurers can be a rougher bunch than most, but my husband always had a knack for reminding people not to cause any trouble in my tavern. You say he was an adventurer. He never got to retire. But I guess that was never unexpected. That's the life of an adventurer for you. One day you were making plans for the future together, and on the next day there is none to be had. I see. There's no need to feel sorry for me, Guildmaster. It happened a long time ago. Right now I'm more concerned about people paying their tabs. Still don't want that drink? That's all? There's always a seat free for you here. Alright, let's look at the adventurers for hire. Okay. Adventure limit, we can have up to 25. We can recruit, see details, see their attributes at a glance. So again, we've got strength, dex, intelligence, endurance, wisdom, and willpower. We have a picture of them, which probably shows the classes, but I can't tell what most of them are. And their traits, glutton, different traits they have, we'll look at. Her stats are actually pretty good, and she seems a magical type. Let's check her traits. Resourceful. Hannah always has the perfect idea in any situation, plus 30 wisdom growth, plus 2 modifier on all attribute checks. Wow. Fast learner, oh my gosh. Hannah quickly gets the hang of things, plus 10 all stats growth, and earns 25% more XP. Whoa. Ascetic. Hannah is doing this crazy new diet that can't be healthy. Minus 30 endurance growth, does not consume any supplies during camping. Well, that's a benefit, but check detail. She is a priest. Priests use staffs as weapons, and they wear light armor. While priests do not have many options to deal damage to their enemies, they excel in supporting their comrades, be it by healing their wounds or granting them courage for the fight. They can do prayer at camp. A character holds a prayer for the party, restoring 15% HP for everyone. Meditate. A character starts to meditate to recover more mana, restore an additional 20% SP, and encourage. One adventurer encourages another adventurer to restore BP. The amount of BP restored depends on the relationship. Pretty nice growth with wisdom, willpower, and intelligence. We can check there. They get a bit of initiative, bit of HP, accuracy, magic attack bonus, a lot of resistance, dark and holy. Pretty cool. Resistance to bleeding, poison, mind effects, and physical effects. And they have divine training and adventure training. Do they have like collection of basic protection spells for novices? Oh. Basic healing spells. That's what we want. A collection of minor offensive divine spells for war priests, but we need to be level 4. And we can get other stuff as well. So, and then they have adventure training, which is basic. We'll get into that maybe this episode. but she's an interesting option. She's got great traits. Her growth is on point. Definitely. Her resistances are on point. She's 10% empowered in healing potential. What's straight? General damage reduction. Dark. Ice. Okay, so this is healing. This is poison. This is bleeding. She has 10% healing boosted. Only 1 bravery. 31 SP. But her growth, no penetration. Her growth is mostly wisdom. Oh, it doesn't show. I guess it does. So it's mostly wisdom, intelligence, and willpower. But it's a little higher than usual thanks to fast learner and also resourceful. And priest would even out the party pretty well. Let's see who else there is. Kellen. His stats are not too bad, but he's a glutton. Did not pack lunch for everyone, so stop asking. Plus 25 endurance growth, but consumes 1 more supply during camping. Also resourceful and clumsy. Kellen is almost comically clumsy to the point where he causes actual harm. Minus 5 accuracy and dodge, plus 10 crit, surprisingly. Oh, we didn't see her details. Hannah used to travel the world to spread her faith. On her journey, Hannah has helped a lot of people in need and fought against monsters to protect innocent people. In one of those occasions, she met adventurers from the Adventurers Guild for the first time. They were different from the lawless brutes Hannah was used to, and after a long conversation, it became apparent to her that the Adventuring Guild was capable of doing great good for the people. This is why Hannah eventually traveled to the Adventuring Guild, hoping to offer her service for the greater good. So definitely has the right idea. See, all his growths are at least 10, if not more, like in wisdom, % less than hers. He's a little more suited if you count him having endurance instead of willpower. But I wish there was a way to see, like, the stats of the character I just had up there. I mean, they're quite similar due to being the same class. And it costs 60 to recruit, it seems like. Nova, I'm not sure what class she is, but pretty balanced stats. And she's intimidating. There are a few people who could look into Nova's eyes and not get scared. Every enemy in a 3-tile radius whose level is lower will have 10 less accuracy. Also a glutton and a sadist. Nova loves nothing more than to inflict pain into others. 30 strength growth, 5 crit. Character will always gain 2 BP on damaging an enemy. Amount is not influenced by bravery. Has a chance to lose BP if they haven't damaged anyone in a round. Oh boy. And she is a mage. A sadist mage with pretty nice wisdom, dex, and intelligence, and even a little bit of strength and endurance. 15 accuracy stands out to me. Some resistance, no empowerment or penetration, 1 bravery. We'll check out the mage class. They can use staffs and light armors. Mages are versatile adventurers who can use a wide variety of skills to deal with any situation, but their low health and physical resistance makes them very susceptible to physical damage. They can magic ritual for protection. A character performs a magic ritual to grant the whole party 20 resistance against all elements for 3 encounters. That is very nice. Meditate and encourage. They get elemental resistance and mind resistance, dexterity, intelligence, and wisdom. They get a lot of accuracy. base accuracy of their skills, magic attack bonus, and initiative. And there are all kinds of other support spells. Earth magic adept, fire magic adept, lightning magic. Oh wow, then there's chosen element. Adepts. Interesting. Collection of advanced support spells for veterans. Spell to enchant a weapon with a chosen element. Arcane training and adventurer training, which again is, I think, the same for everybody. Okay. Let's look at more peeps. John's also mage, it looks like stone. Those are pretty nice stats. By Kaylin. She's a fast learner, nice. She's kind. Kaylin is a kind soul who likes to take care of people. Plus 20 wisdom growth. Heal and BP effects caused by this character are 10% stronger. Magically talented. You're a mage, Caitlin. Plus 30 intelligence growth, 10% magical attack, plus 10% SP. Very nice. But she's a rogue. We'll use daggers as weapons, medium armors. We went over a rogue before. Dagger training, scoundrel training. Could it maybe have magical in here? Shadow step. I don't see any spells. Blind, thrown sand, poison weapon. Physical ranged. Yeah, I don't see what having a magic attack would do much for in this class. So being like magically talented, it must be of some importance. I mean, 10% SP, anybody can use that, and 30 intelligence, which determines how learned a character is. Magical attack bonus, yeah. I'm not sure about that. Attribute growth, 90%. 40 from traits, so normally 50, which is even high, I'd expect. Check what equipment she's using too. Iron daggers. Hide armor. We'll get into that more as we go too and check her individual skills. Same as the skills of our current rogue. Show skill tree. Oh. So those are rogues, and then we have, I guess these are defenders. Feline and Reinhardt. Let's check Feline. Yep, defender. Impatient. Dubious upbringing. The dexterity is accuracy, dodge, initiative, and scarred. A life of violence has marked this body. Minus 10% hit points, plus 15 bravery. Her bravery is 19. Feline grew up in a place where law holds no meaning. Plus 30 dex growth, 1 dex, 1 willpower, 3 crit. Very nice. And Feline waits for no one. Either you keep up pace or you stay behind. Will always act first in the first round of combat unless ambushed. We have an impatient character. I think it's Scarlet. But iron sword and shield. Iron breastplate. Slots for 2 accessories. She's got the same skills as our current defender. So anyway, what do we have here? Olivia. Determined. Olivia doesn't know the meaning of half-assed. Plus 20 willpower growth. Always starts a quest confident. That's cool. Optimist. Olivia doesn't dwell on all the bad stuffs. Permanent positive mood buff. And resourceful, huh? This is the archer class. Bravery -1. Crit -1, initiative 13, dodge 11, 7 accuracy. Archers are ranged adventurers who are capable of attacking any foe on any range and are more accurate than most classes. Due to their low defensive capabilities, they prefer to act from the back row and have tanks shield them from any harm. They can forage. A single character goes out to hunt for supplies. Party receives 2 to 4 supplies. Night Watch and Encourage. They use bows and medium armors. A, Dexterity. B, Wisdom. Not that great in the rest, but bow training and scoundrel training. So those are archers. I think we're going to go with a priest to get a healer. I don't know. Kellen. I didn't see what skills he had. Cure poison. Cleanse mind. Remove stun. Terrified. Charmed. And plus 50 mind resist for 3 turns. Heal. Oh, he does have magic missile. And let's see what the other Chica has. Hannah. Magic missile. Same skills. So wait a minute. He's slightly more intelligent. She's slightly more dexterous. And she's slightly more willpower-ish. I think we'll recruit her for her good stats. And get ourselves a priest in there. Say recruit. Okay, bong bong. We could recruit more. Although I don't know why we would at the moment. Determined. Optimist. Clumsy. -5 accuracy and dodge, +10 crit. Determined and bright. +30 intelligence growth, 1 intelligence, which magical attack bonus probably doesn't really matter. But we'll just take what we've got for now, the 4 of them. And if I come and buy drinks, mood gain per drink 20. Current mood even. I know nothing and I expect nothing. Not available until day 3 buying drinks, so. Alright, we have 4 party members now. Let's go ahead and leave. See what's next. Good. You have found a group that is willing to work with you. Congratulations. It's much easier than having to deal with you. So what's next? Now that we have the adventurers, we should be able to do quests again. But before we send the adventurers on their first quest for the Adventurer Guild, we should make some preparations. Usually, the guild provides the adventurers with items for their adventures. A few potions, bandages, antidotes, and the like. Unfortunately, the guild currently has nothing in their inventory. And where do we get more? We still have a merchant here who is selling us his supplies, but he is a bit... Well, it doesn't matter. You'll see for yourself. I don't like how that sounds. Well, I guess it's time for you to meet Makan. Okay, have the following items. 2 bandages, 2 antidotes, 2 minor health potions, 2 minor mana potions. Go to Makan. Huh. Interesting. This is our supplier. His name is Makan. A name I'm pretty sure is made up. Or Mikan. Mikan? It certainly is. I see we're already off to a great start. Care to explain? After the guild started to lose its reputation, fewer and fewer merchants were willing to do business with us. Then suddenly a very suspicious stranger appeared. That would be me! And he offered to become our supplier now that all the other merchants have cut their contact with us. He never showed us his face, never told us where he came from, or why he even wants to support the Adventurer Guild. So all the red flags. But beggars can't be choosers. And you, my dear customers, are very much beggars right now, and I'm the philanthropist who's holding you up. So you're doing this out of generosity? Oh, no. The actual reason is completely different from that. And you're not going to tell us. Exactly. You're just as insightful as you look. I mean, even if I told you a reason, how could you possibly know I'm telling the truth? For all you know, I could be a big bad evil guy, and this is all part of an unnecessarily elaborate plan to destroy everything you love and care about. Lighten up, Guildmaster. I'm joking, of course. I miss the old Guildmaster. He actually laughed when I told him that. Despite all of that, there was never any problem with the wares Mikan brought to us. Quite the opposite, in fact. I guess we have no choice but to keep on relying on you then. Thank you, Guildmaster. You will not regret this. Or will you? Just kidding. Interesting. No, he said he's just kidding, though. What do you need today, Guildmaster? Well, he's got stuff for sale. Let's talk to him first. Hello, Guildmaster. How can I be of service? Beacon. Or Beacon. So how old are you? After 2 millennia, I stopped counting. What is your real name? It's a word that cannot be pronounced in any known language. Are you human? If I were, would I be wearing all these clothes that cover up my skin? Was any of that remotely true? No. Good talking to you, Guildmaster. Anything else you'd like to say, Guildmaster? That's all. As always, it's been a pleasure. Wow. Let's see what we've got. We've got different keys. Legendary chest key. Epic chest key. Rare chest. Uncommon chest. We've got shovels. Guild inventory. We have 1 small healing potion. And we need a second one. They're sellable for 200. A chemical ingredient. The boar liver. 1 second, guys. This is everything he has. What are those again? Monster Bloods. Let's buy a potion. Oh, you just click it. Okay. Buy one of those. He's got fire bombs. A handmade bomb. It's slightly less powerful than a fireball, but that's only a problem if you could cast fireball in the first place. Right? 14 to 16. And it hits in a square pattern. You don't need clear sight, and it can be rotated. Whatever that means. Select by the position. Bandages. Clean bandages to stop wounds from bleeding. Plus 30 bleeding resist for 2 turns and removes bleeding. Antidote. Plus 50 poison resist for 3 turns. Remove poison. Can neutralize most known poisons. Self and ally. Self and ally. That's good to know. Water skin, filled with water to quench one's thirst, or throw it at somebody to make them wet. Yeah, throwing sounds better. Wet for 3 turns. Wet removes the burn status. Increases fire resist by 30, but reduces lightning resist and ice resist by 30. Effects that add the shock status will add the stun status instead, and effects that add the chilled status will add the frozen status instead. Gets removed if the burn status is applied. Huh. That's different. Different type of you don't usually see that too often. And shovels, without an attribute check. A minor dodge ring. Wait a minute. This is stuff we already have. Oh, there we go. Warding talisman. Talisman to protect the wearer from evil spirits. Has no apparent magical properties, but still gives comfort to those who believe in its effects. Plus 15 bravery. Adventurer manual accessory. Increase experience gain by 50%. A book full of useful tips for novice adventurers. Unfortunate that not many adventurers can read. And another one. Wow. And another dodge ring. So, the water skin. And then rings or keys. Do we sell the skins? A hide, probably. Bong bong. Keep the rest of this stuff for crafting. We have one uncommon chest key. Let's definitely buy an adventurer manual accessory for 200. A warding talisman. Oh, sold out. Is he gonna have different stuff sometimes? Or is this pretty much everything? 15 bravery. What does bravery do again? Affects your bravery points. Should honestly buy this one too. We're down to 2100. Buy the warding talisman. And buy the minor dodge ring, plus 5% dodge. And we'll buy a rare chest key. We're supposed to buy 2 antidotes, 2 bandages. How about a firebomb? And we'll buy a firebomb. We're down to 1100. And a shovel. And maybe a water skin. Or maybe another healing potion. A mana potion. I don't know. I think we're good for now. Bong bong. Now there's still one place you need to know of. The temple. Sometimes people will get injured and need only time to heal. But time is a luxury we cannot always afford. Yes, unfortunately. But the temple can help us with that. How about we also give it a visit today? Alright, visit the temple. Tavern, memorial for those who have fallen. Some stuff we've not unlocked yet. The temple, heal adventurers. So, we have a temple in the Adventurer Guild. Are you sure you want to step foot in here? Aren't you afraid of turning into ashes? Of course not. Unlike you, I'm not a faithless heathen. You should be more worried that the gods don't smite you because you defile this place with your presence. I would pray for your soul, if you had one. You two should be more worried whether the gods would be offended by your bickerings in this place of all places. Nora. Oh, hey Nora. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too, Mr. Falcon. And of course you too, Mrs. Fiola. If you'll excuse me, I have something to do. She left rather quickly. Hello, Fiola. Hello, Falcon. Hello, Eden. We were actually looking for you. Oh, is that so? Then I'm happy to be here. How can I help? We wanted to introduce you to the new Guildmaster. Guildmaster, this is Eden. He's in charge of the temple here and is also a training instructor for the guild. Aden, this is our new guildmaster, Elzarian. Oh, so you're Elzarian. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. It's just I heard a lot about you. What did Fran tell you? It wasn't the former guildmaster. It was Fiola. Why are you looking at me? Isn't it obvious that you consult a priest if the devil haunts your nightmares? Don't worry, Guildmaster. Of course I know Fiola was probably exaggerating. You seem to be a very touchy subject for her. I don't even want to know. You really don't. Moving on. As we told you before, sometimes adventurers will need to be sent out again before they're ready. In those cases, Eden can help us. Usually, healing magic is only capable of giving temporary relief. When adventurers use healing magic or healing potions on the field, they will still need to recover naturally when they come back. But we priests from the church Ganenta are specialized in the art of healing and are capable of a ritual that can forcefully recover all injuries. I'm familiar with that process. It's not a great feeling. Unfortunately, it isn't. Having the body mend itself is a rather painful process. Therefore, it shouldn't be used too often. Otherwise, your adventurers will be less than thankful. Interesting. Adventurers who sustain injuries during a quest require time to recover. While it's still possible to send them on quests if necessary, injured adventurers will have reduced maximum hit points during a quest. The church can forcibly heal your adventurers, but this process is painful for them and will lower their mood. That's pretty interesting. How can I be of service to you, Guildmaster? How can I help, Guildmaster? Eden? How long have you been part of the Adventurers Guild now? I'd say about 8 years now. Why did you join? Because I believe in the good the Adventurer Guild can do. What a strange thing to say about adventurers. I used to feel the same, but I still remember the day the former guildmaster came to us and asked for our help. Adventurers never had a good reputation in the church. They were only known as people who do anything for money, and sometimes were as big of a problem as bandits and monsters. But the former guildmaster seemed different. He told us about his adventurer guild, how he wanted it to be something that could help people. He believed that the guild could provide help to the common people in a time where more and more people resort to banditry and monsters roam unhindered into human territory. He also believed that the guild could also provide a chance for adventurers to be more than what they were currently known for. Honestly, to us it sounded more like he wanted to create a guild for heroes. It sounded so unbelievable, and many at that time had their doubts. But not me. I don't know what it was, but what he said just resonated with me that day, and I volunteered to join the Adventurer Guild as representative. Unfortunately, not many of my brothers and sisters followed me. They doubt that a guild of adventurers could ever do any good. Seeing the state of the current guild, maybe the doubters were right. I disagree, Guildmaster. Maybe the guild has declined, but remember that before that it has done what it has promised to do. In these 8 years, I have seen adventurers do more good and protect more lives than anyone would have expected from them. How else can I help? That's all. Meg Ganenta, bless you, Guildmaster. Okay, so current injury, lightly injured for 2 days, max HP reduced to 42. For our defender, injured for 3 days, max HP reduced to 24. So we just need to give them time, and we should maybe get another defender and another rogue. Okay. Rather than forcibly heal them. Time heals all wounds. There we go. Now we should have everything ready for the adventurers to start their first official quest for the Adventurer Guild. For now, the quests we get aren't much, but hopefully when our reputation starts to get better, there will be more and better paying quests available. From here on out, the future of the Adventurer Guild is in your hands. Don't screw this up. From this point on, your goal is to lead the guild to ultimate fame. To do so, you have to build up your reputation by completing quests that have been sent to the guild. To view the available quests, click on the quest button. After you accept a quest, you will select the adventurers to send and choose what they take for the journey. Prepare carefully, or your adventurers will have to pay the price. Be aware that doing a quest will pass a day. While preparing your adventurers, you will also be able to purchase supplies for the upcoming quest. The amount of supplies available to purchase depends on the quest length. Huh. Doing a quest will pass a day. Let's just look at them. Accept your first quest. Okay, story quest 0, normal quest. Explore area. Recommended level 1, quest length short. Recommended supplies per adventurer 2, location cave. Explore 75% of the map. Full of traps, the place is swarming with traps. Be careful while moving. Bunch of XP. 1760, 1300 gold. 2 common hides, 8 wood, and 10 common ores. Collect items in the forest. Same idea. Collect 3 rainbow flower. 1920 XP, 1395 gold. A health potion miner, 2 fire bombs, and 2 antidotes. And explore area. Explore 75% of the map of the forest. 1760 XP, 1170 gold, 2 water skins, 6 common hides, and 10 ores. Collect 3 rainbow flower. That gives wood and ores, and it's not that much lower stats wise, plus it doesn't have traps. Or it does have traps actually. Traps everywhere. Maybe we should collect 3 rainbow flowers. I want to do that one, but it has traps because it's got the wood. And this does have quite a bit lower. It's got the same XP, but lower gold. 2 water skins, 6 hides I guess we can sell for 300. And at least 10 ores. Explore 75% of the map of a forest. It will accept that one, but we're not quite ready to yet. We'll quick save. Let's see how long we've been playing. Not long, right? Oh my gosh, 53 minutes. What? Where did that time go? My goodness. Okay, so I want to thank you guys for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Next time, guys, which I hope you'll join me for that, we'll probably recruit 2 more adventurers. Maybe an archer this time and a defender type. We'll see how that goes. There's Fiola over there. Clear our reports. Very cool. So lots more fun to be had with this. Check it out more during this Let's Try, and we'll see what happens in the next coming episode. So hope you'll join me then. Also, quick PSA, guys. If you want to be a huge help to my channel, you can become a member. Info and links are in the description of this video. Check that out if interested. And yeah, until next time, be well, live well, stay well. And much love, peace, and joy, guys. Don't go anywhere. Pretty dope game, right? Quite fun so far. Enjoying it and looking forward to seeing more. See you guys next time. Ciao for now.